Wouldn't it be great if we had a time and place where people could come together, learn from one another, and share their victories and concerns? I need a few friends who'll be entirely honest with me and I can feel comfortable sharing my struggles and blessings. In this episode, I'll share with you how I've grown in that relationship for 58 years.
Welcome to Gleaning Mustard Seeds with Jerrie Barber. Mr. Barber is a preacher, a ventriloquist, a barefoot runner, and writes 2 blogs. When Jerrie communicates, he encourages people, try not to learn very much. Find a mustard seed. In the next few minutes, try not to learn very much. Look for something you can do to move a mountain, remove a stumbling block, or provide a stepping stone for yourself or someone else. And now, here's Jerrie with this week's mustard seed.
From my first full-time work in Yorkville, Tennessee in 1967, I've had the opportunity to attend a workshop once a month where brethren, preachers, elders, others, gather to study, learn, connect, and encourage one another. In my first 2 congregations, there were meetings already scheduled. In other places, I've been able to help start meetings. In that first work, we met in Milan, Tennessee. We ate at the Holiday Inn. Then we went to the Milan building. Wayne Kilpatrick arranged for someone to present a helpful lesson to encourage us. What often happened after the meeting, Wayne would say, "Would you and Gail like to come to the house and talk to Carolyn and me?" That relationship helped me through my first full-time work. He recommended me for my next church. We've remained friends since that time. There were other luncheons and workshops in each place. Those have evolved to the meetings we have today. In our Nashville area meeting, we have the following schedule: 9:15, continental breakfast. The hosting congregation furnishes a light breakfast with drinks. I tell people the devotional starts at 9:30. The donuts are usually out at 9 o'clock. I like to arrive at 8:55 because I like jelly donuts. 9:30, devotional. The host preacher arranges a 15-minute devotional. Our group loves to sing and does it well. We usually sing a couple of songs and the host presents a devotional message. 9:45, sermon outline. One of the men brings a sermon outline. Sometimes he has the pictures of his PowerPoint slides. He gives the main points of the sermon. 10 o'clock, stress session. The short description of the stress session is, you can say anything you want to and we won't tell on you. Many preachers and others don't have a safe place where they can ask questions and express frustrations. This is one of the workshop's key features. I'll have more to say about this later. 11 o'clock, selected topic, which is any topic you select. We've had missionaries to share about their work. We've had people discuss magic tricks with valuable lessons, how to pack a shaving kit for travel, the benefits of a sabbatical, and how to request one, as well as thoughts on preparing for retirement. 11:15, book review. Someone shares a book they've read and discusses some of the ideas that made it worth reading. 11:30, announcements and planning for next month. We make announcements of events at the churches we attend. We have volunteers who will host the next meeting, present a sermon outline, speak on a selected topic, and do a book review. We don't volunteer people who are absent unless they've requested it. That's the golden rule. 12 o'clock, lunch at a local restaurant. We have a page announcing our meeting titled Third Monday Workshop. I'll put a link in the show notes. It's amazing what we can learn from each other. How do you start a meeting? In more than one place where I went, they didn't have a monthly meeting. I met with a preacher I knew and asked him if he thought this would be helpful in the area. Each replied they did and were interested. I asked if he would participate each month. Each replied that he would. I said, as long as you and I are in the area, we'll have a monthly meeting. If others come, that'll be great. If they don't, you and I'll meet. I scheduled an explanation meeting. My wife, Gail, prepared lunch. I explained the format of the monthly meeting. We passed out cards and asked each person to state what day of the week and what week of the month would be best. We took the majority and began the meeting. Some areas rotate among congregations. Other places cover a large area and select a central town to meet. Either one of those will work. Here are some principles for an effective monthly workshop from my decades of observation. Someone to lead who values the activity and will set structure. A commitment to have the workshop if 2 people attend. That'll be good. Anything after that is extra. Meet every month. It's easier to keep a train rolling than to start it from dead still. We've missed 2 months in 37 years. There was 1/2 inch of ice all across Middle Tennessee both times. During the first 5 months of the COVID pandemic, we met on Zoom. In one location where I did an interim, we had a third Monday workshop, except during the Christmas season, the summer, Martin Luther King's birthday, President's Day, and any other day that some significant person wanted to change it, and occasionally didn't even notify many of the people who were planning to come. They kept telling me, "We have a hard time getting many people to come to our workshop." I emphasize, if you have 2 people, you have enough for a profitable meeting. Don't get intoxicated on numbers. 2 is enough to have a good meeting. The responsibilities of the host: 1, light breakfast, donuts, coffee, milk, juice. 2, devotional. 3, keep the meeting moving. 4, select a restaurant in the area to eat after the meeting. The stress session must have adequate guidelines to be effective. Some meetings become gossip sessions. Who's done or said something wrong since the last time we met? That'll kill a meeting, and it's wrong. There needs to be a structure in place to provide a safe place for discussion. I describe it as you can say anything or ask anything you want to, and we won't tell on you. In our Nashville meeting, I've never known that to be violated in the 37 years we've met. The guidelines I've used in leading meetings are in an ebook, Guidelines for a Good Discussion. I'll put a link in the show notes. One group added another agreement. We will not talk disparagingly about any person not present. That was a helpful guideline. Some of the basic guidelines: silence your cell phone. No announcements during this session. We'll make those later in the meeting. What we say here stays here. Speak one at a time. Speak only for yourself, not for others. I'll speak for me, you speak for you, let God speak for God. We have a right to feel and express all our emotions in a responsible way. We can be mad, sad, glad, or scared. You can be angry. You can be angry with me. You can talk about being angry with me. However, you don't have a right to hit me or tear up the furniture. There's a difference between expressing feelings and acting inappropriately. We end the session with a prayer for each person who speaks. We begin the stress session by going around the room, telling who we are, where we're from, and if there's anything we'd like to discuss during the session. People have talked about family deaths, issues with spouses, children, and other family members, being fired, discussing a decision to stay or leave a place of work, and other topics where a second opinion would be helpful. If you have questions about starting or maintaining a monthly group, feel free to contact me. My email, jerrie@barberclippings.com, jerrie@barberclippings.com. I look forward to this time each month. It's been helpful to me and contributed to my 64 years of fulfilling ministry. I've included these brethren to participate in my funeral. That's what it's meant to me.
Thank you for listening to Gleaning Mustard Seeds with Jerrie Barber. If you found a mustard seed, send a text or email with the link to a friend. This podcast was brought to you by Jerrie Wayne Barber, Sales Manager with AmeriPro Roofing. AmeriPro Roofing has been around since the year 2000. and has had an office in Franklin, Tennessee for the last 10 years. We have installed well over 200,000 roofs nationwide and are excellent at replacing roofs, gutters, and siding. We are reasonably priced and outstanding at working with your insurance, which helps minimize your out-of-pocket expense. If you would like a free inspection of your roof and other exteriors, please call Jerrie Barber at 931-628-3390 for an appointment in Middle Tennessee. AmeriPro Roofing. Standards through the roof. Thank you for listening. Jerrie looks forward to next week as we continue to collect and plant mustard seeds.